We're reaching out and doing this again. It was fun the last time, but we were remote, and we were like, I was like upstairs, and we were like on our phone. So yeah.
All right,
we're good. I think we're good.
We're live in Annapolis, Maryland. So welcome back on the Part-Time Rockstar podcast.
Man. Appreciate you.
Live and on video for the first time as well. Been doing actually a couple more episodes here and there where we have a camera set up.
That's awesome.
Not necessarily aiming to go full-blown video show. What would it be called? Like a sitcom, or not a sitcom, a talk show. But that is kind of where podcasts seem to be heading. So why not?
How about it, right? You got cameras, might as well set them up, right?
You're
evolving like a Pokemon. You're now a Charmeleon on your way to a Charizard.
Well, isn't that the metaphor for being a musician anyway? Maybe in some way.
Yeah, everybody wants to be a Charizard, that's for sure.
Well, you yourself are no slouch when it comes to cameras and gear and that stuff.
I call it GAS. It's gear acquisition syndrome.
Very good. That's like LSD, lead singer's disease. The new one to add to the repertoire.
I did not know that one. That was good. I'll use that one. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. So I wanted to talk about the studio, which I've been coming over once in a while, and you've been gracious enough
to
love having you record a little bit. And so I'm releasing a song, you're releasing a song.
That's what we try to do, man.
So a little back scratching, I guess, to put it politely.
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely.
So this is cool. I figured we'd just probably start off just talking about the studio, what you've been doing, what you help artists work around or with, and how you help them make them sound good, get better, be comfortable.
For sure.
All those things that go into kind of being a producer, but also an engineer.
Multi-headed. Yeah, absolutely. I've been really enjoying the producing side of things because I love collaborating with people. My whole musical project is a collaborative one. Whenever I play, my original music is just Ben. It's like B.E.N, and people struggle with realizing that that's just Ben. It's just an artistic way. So it's Ben and the band when I'm full band. I don't just have one drummer. I don't just have one bass player. I've got three friends that are really good at drums, and I have ADHD, so it feels fresh to have new faces, and people play songs differently than others, and they're both great, and so I kind of love that variety to my live music performances that I do for people. So that's a lot of fun.
Pragmatically speaking, whoever's available on the date.
That too. And it's also then I don't have to bail on a date because my drummer can't do it.
Right.
It's I book the date and then I find the band. Sometimes it's stressful and sometimes I have to go to 5 or 6 different drummer options because everybody's busy. But I would say 90% of the time it works out. But this studio space, it started out, I think last time I was on the podcast, we talked about some of my original music, but also Kensington Studio Sessions,
right?
Which was the we do live music videos professionally for artists. I think we're at 196. We need to get at least 4 more episodes. We haven't done. I've transitioned more to doing studio work and not those sessions anymore. As much. We still do them, but it's we haven't. We used to book 2 sessions a month for 2 or 3 years straight.
Yeah, you were cooking.
We were posting monthly or weekly, sometimes bi-weekly for 3 years straight.
It's awesome.
With material, which was awesome. And we loved getting all of the local talent to have professional material to market themselves with. It was so cool to have them. I mean, people told us that they got gigs from those videos or, different venues were well, can you send us what you sound like? And they'd be we got videos in 4K and 6K. So it started out like that in this basement. This is the basement of my home. Mm-hmm. My wife has graciously let me take over the basement and I've taken over it in spectacular fashion. Kensington Studio Sessions, this room was empty. It was just when we weren't doing music videos down here, my wife and I were working out down here and playing Beat Saber on the VR device down here, right? I think during the winter of 2023, I'm like a huge Eagles fan.
Yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles fan. Go Birds. And even though, we won the Super Bowl last year, but the year prior we started 10-1 and then ended our season like 1-6. It was like an epic collapse. I've been an Eagles fan since I was like 6 years old, like die hard. I used to play sports. I didn't play football, but, I have like a horrible habit of watching like sports shows in the morning. It's just like listening to talking heads talk about stupid stuff that I already have seen because I watched the games, right? But it's just something that I do. It's, it's part of my habit. And so when that collapse of the team was happening, I stopped watching my sports shows and I was watching YouTube videos, and I found this guy. His name is Andrew Masters. I don't know if you've heard of him. He's a producer, recording engineer, drummer from Nashville.
To be honest, all my YouTube subscriptions now are video guys and cybersecurity guys. That's all I watch. Yeah.
Well, I'll send you a link because it's cool. He does epic home studio tours, like of people, mostly in Nashville because that's where he's from. But he'll travel, and I'm watching people who have like rooms or just a basement space that they're like turning into their home studios. And this house is a 3-bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, and one of the smallest room I was using for like my desk, and I had like my synth rack, and I was like crammed up there, and I was like teaching lessons up there and editing video up there and kind of recording a little bit, but it wasn't a lot because of the space. So I'm watching these videos and I'm like, if I convince my wife to let me take over the basement and she can use that other room as like a craft room for herself, it could be a win-win situation instead of this room being completely empty. It's one of the biggest rooms in our house, and most of the time it's like we're not utilizing our space efficiently in my mind, right?
So I'd say you are now.
No, how about it? So like, oh my gosh, it was like a year and a half ago, I think, in like March of 2024, I got her permission to let me lug all my stuff down.
It's only been that long?
Yeah, it's been like a year and a half, I think,
okay.
Ish, a little longer than that. But I've been slowly kind of evolving the space because I still have a lot of stuff, and it's a big room, but I've been slowly starting to produce and track, and it also came from a need of like, I don't want to spend a whole bunch of money recording my music somewhere else.
Yeah, I know that struggle as well.
And then I'm saving money in the long run because 20, 30 years of me making music, the song that I just came out with, I paid for it to get mastered. And that was it.
Yeah.
I spent $125 on the songs.
Mobtown?
What'd you say?
Who do you have master?
So Mike Monsieur is an amazing mastering engineer. I think that he's from here, but he lives in Nashville.
Okay.
He mixed my first 2 singles, and I think my live EP.
Yeah.
He's great, and he gets it right back to me too, which is, I really appreciate that, because once you get to that process in your song, you just want to hear what the final product sounds like, and you don't want to like wait 2 weeks. And he got it back to me in like, I don't know, like 3 days.
Yeah.
So that was awesome. But yeah, so Kensington Studios is evolved from Kensington Studio Sessions, and we still do the sessions. Like we were watching Bond and Bentley. Ray hired me. They wanted to do a live music video at Market House in Annapolis.
Give Market House
with like the Secret Spot Pizza that's there, and so we did kind of like a live music video. It's not going to be an episode of Kensington Studio Sessions because he hired me for like that specifically, but we'll share it on the Kensington Studios page. So we just did that, and I've been doing a lot of work helping out the Apex Arts program for the county public schools. Cool. They have like performances there. My wife is a creative writing teacher for that program. And so all the kids that do like plays and shows and concerts and stuff, I'll film and record the audio and video for that, and then edit it and mix it and give it to them so that they can market their program and what these kids are doing. So that's been pretty cool too, just keeping myself busy.
Yeah, I mean, we can sort of talk at length about, I guess, the importance of having a video element to
for sure
being in the arts.
Everybody's on their phone nowadays, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, it kind of feels like it's a need. It's impossible to like do without. And if you can do it yourself, DIY, anything you can do yourself is always going to be helpful. But yeah, I do feel more and more like whatever you can do video wise, either whether it's on your own or hiring someone like yourself.
For sure.
I also do video, as you know, a little bit.
Videos are great, man. And you do like drone work too. I don't even do drone work. I don't mess around with drones. I feel like I'd probably crash it.
They're pretty easy to fly nowadays, but you definitely could still crash them. Some of them still have the auto sensors, like the newer ones.
Okay, cool.
So, like if you get close to a wall, it won't even.
That's dope. My dad, he was a pilot and he wanted to get into the drone business, and so he it was like one of those, like, I don't know if it was like a middle life crisis and not a quarter life crisis, but he like bought a whole bunch of drone stuff and like was like getting into like trying to do drone business and was like, nah, never mind. And then he gave it to my brother. It was like a Phantom, whatever, DJI Phantom 4 or something like that.
I mean, they're fun if nothing else.
That's cool.
I actually went as far as to get the cert.
Did you?
Through the FAA.
That's cool.
In case I want to do commercial stuff, which just so happens I generally don't, but
they do. There's a lot of my dad was looking into doing stuff for the farmers over the Eastern Shore with drones because they can like sense or like they can look for like vegetation issues, like, you know, it's like bugs that are eating drones or eating plants and stuff like that. So that's what he was going to get into, but no, didn't.
Yeah, well, that's fun too. And then, of course, we got the new song.
Yeah, man. School Pants.
School Pants.
School Pants. Right. Yeah. So my like I said, my wife is a creative writing teacher at Annapolis High School. And this song, I'll tell you the origin story. I'll try to keep it short and brief. 2 years ago, it was like during back to school season, like right before school started, she was upstairs looking in her closet for like her school, to get her school outfits lined up. Like what can she wear for the fall? Mm-hmm. And I'm downstairs, like probably watching a sports show. And she's upstairs and she goes, I hear her like yell. She's like, I don't have any good school pants. Yeah. And I'm downstairs like, what the hell are school pants? School pants. I think I get it, but like it's funny that she just I don't have any good pants. She like specifically said school pants. So I have like massive ADHD, and I'm always like, the way that I get out energy sometimes is I'll like sing about what I'm doing. Yeah. If you've ever seen How I Met Your Mother, like Marshall, what's his name? Jason Segel's character, he's always like singing about like doing lawyer stuff or whatever. Like that's me to a T. So like she said that upstairs, and then all of a sudden I'm downstairs and the line pops into my head. Yeah, I got my school pants, and like that was it. Like just like I thought about like putting on, like I wore these pants because they're my favorite pants I wanted to promote. Yeah, I forgot to tell you to wear your favorite pants, but maybe those are your favorite shorts.
Yeah, for better or worse, I pretty much don't wear pants until at least November.
I'm the exact same way, but for this interview, I wanted to wear pants if I'm promoting school pants.
Make more sense if you want to be professional.
But like, so like that line popped into my head, and then I thought it would just be fun to write a silly, funky song about wearing pants that make you feel fly, or like make you feel like $100, or like you put them on and you're like, yo, it's gonna be a good day. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I wrote the song. I was going to put it on my album I came out with last year, but it didn't fit the cohesiveness of like what I wanted my album to be. It would have been just like a random song, so I held on to it. Yeah. And
like a single.
Yeah, I wanted to just drop it as a single. I got my friend Ray Shade to do like an amazing job for the single artwork. Like I have pins, stickers. Come to my gigs, ask for a school pin sticker. I'll give it to you for free. It's the coolest artwork. So back in like August, I really wanted to, now that I had the studio, I really wanted to record a song. I wanted to like Dave Grohl a song where like I played all the instruments like he did for his first Foo Fighters album. And it's like cheaper that way, you know, because I don't have to pay myself, right?
Drumming's not easy though.
And so I ended up playing outside of, I got Jim McFalls to play trombone. I got V. Simborski to play alto, tenor, and baritone sax. And I got Keller Remington to play trumpet. So like I have a horn section in the song, the real horns. And then my friend Katie Jean, who sings for Grilled Lincolns. Mm-hmm. I've known her since I was like 9 years old. We used to do theater together. So I got her to come over, and she's a teacher too. She's a gym teacher. So it's like, perfect. I love that, right? Outside of those four people, the horn section, and then her singing, my wife played shaker. And there's a triangle in between each one of the verses, and she played that too. Like I dragged her down here, and I was like, let's do some percussion stuff. And then she's the one who's like, there's like an intro where it's like a woman saying like, it's already the first day of school, I need new pants. It was like, you know, reenacting the moment of inspiration for the song. Outside of all of them, I play everything else. I played drums, drum machine, bass, guitar, keys, organ, synth, percussion stuff. And it was a lot of fun. And then it was just kind of easy because then, you know, I love collaborating with people in the studio, but like my workflow for the whole thing was just like, so I did the whole thing in like a month.
The full song?
That tracked it, mixed it. Yeah. I was trying to get it done for back to school season, but it like took a little too long. October 1st, I got so close. I was like a month off, right?
We're pretty close.
Yeah. But I started recording it on like August 4th. So I got it done. And then I was like, because I'm a perfectionist, I'm like sitting on the mix. I'm like, is it good? Sending it around a couple people asking their opinion.
How do you tweak a mix? Like everyone's got a little bit of a different strategy. I feel like a lot of people love the car test as a final test.
Yeah, I always listen to it. So because I have ADHD, I'll listen to something over and over and over and over again. God bless my wife's heart. But I'll listen to it on the speakers. I'll listen to it on my AirPods when I'm walking my dog. I'll listen to it in the car when I'm headed to my gigs. I'll even listen to it on my phone, even though like I hate that because like everyone's like, oh, you can't hear the bass in the phone. And I'm like, yeah, because that's the tech specs. Like you can't, the bass drivers on a phone audio. It's like,
One time I had a song mastered so that hopefully it would sound good out of a red Solo cup for beer pong.
Nice.
I was like,
use it as like a little mini speaker because you're amplifying the sound.
Yeah, at the time I was like, all right, if it doesn't sound good out of that, then it won't sound good out of anything.
That's so funny. That's so funny. I've heard of people sometimes mixing on AirPods. I'll listen to them like my studio headphones as well, just because like that's what people listen to music mostly on,
right?
Which sucks. I mean, but not everybody has nice studio monitors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, once upon a time, people listened out of a Victrola or something.
Or like a record player. Absolutely.
So the medium's always going to change a little bit, but
yeah. But yeah, I mean, I follow. I think his name is Noam, Noem, Noam Wallenberg. So my favorite band of all time is Wolfpack. I just saw them at Madison Square.
The shirt because it says New York Rangers on it.
I just saw them at Madison Square. That's because I saw them at Madison Square Garden a couple weeks ago. This is one of the shirts they were selling.
Sweet shirt.
Thank you, man. But Noam has been mixing and mastering some of the new Wolfpack stuff. And so I follow him on social media. He's from Chicago, and he always will like do like these little reels of like engineer tips and stuff. And one of his videos was like, "How do you know when a mix is done?" And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be a good one," because I'm always like, maybe I should tweak that, maybe I should do this, or like just like leave it alone and let it be. Sometimes he said once you start listening to it, and you're not listening to individual parts, you're just like you find yourself like grooving to it and just listening to it as like a whole unit. Then like don't touch it anymore, because then like you can't make it better than that. And so, and then also just sending it around to people that like whose opinion you value and who is going to be real with you and be like, give you honest feedback instead of just being like, yeah, that's great, man. It sounds awesome. It's like, please let me know. Cause like I can take constructive criticism, and I didn't go to school to do any of this stuff. So I'm faking it till I make it. I'm watching a lot of YouTube videos and turning knobs and stop turning knobs and something sounds good,
Yeah, I guess I've been talking to more people like yourself, either engineers, producers, whatever you want to define it as. And like Tony Corellia, specifically in Baltimore, I think he was kind of talking about how like obviously a lot of people are learning in a vacuum, in a sense of they're learning on their own through the YouTube University, through the internet.
Right, exactly.
All that stuff. But I guess, one of the things he brought up too was like, you got to have other people around or opinions or something, because
for sure,
not only will it save you a lot of time, you probably just need it. You probably need some other human input. Otherwise, you're just going to spin tires and at worst case scenario, not learn anything, I guess would be the...
Absolutely. You learn so. That's another reason why I love the collaborative process instead of just like being so straight-laced with everything, is that like I did the collaborative process with my first album where it's like I just let people play on it however they want. Like I've got the bones of it all with the chord structures and the chords and everything, but like play it how you want, because like I don't play bass, and my friend Chris O played bass on my record, and he would do things on songs that I was like holy shit, that was really good. And I never would have thought about having the bass player do that if I was the one always making the shots and calls, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's very cool. Tell me about your song. When's your song coming out?
I was going to try to put it out, for this episode, roughly. So like a week or two. Usually it doesn't take me too long. And like we were talking about self-production, I guess this is arguably the only song I've sort of self-produced, but I'm calling it an acoustic version.
Nice. And which one is it?
I call it God or Government.
God or Government, nice,
which
dude.
My friend told me it's a political song disguised as a love song, or the other way around.
That's great.
Which, essentially my other half just has told me I've never really written a happy sounding song, so that was the goal.
I had that song stuck in my head for a while when I was when we track vocals here, right?
Yeah, it was just vocals here and then
nice.
Just a beat up acoustic guitar.
That's awesome, dude. Sometimes that's a vibe, man. That's awesome. I love that. I love that. I can't wait to hear it, dude.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
So you mixed it. Did you get it mastered?
Yeah.
And who did that for you?
I usually go through like I was talking earlier about Mobtown.
Is that Matt Leffman Schulman? Or?
Yeah. Usually I go through him.
I've heard great things about him.
He's quick. He's good.
That's awesome.
But
where is he? Where is that? Is he in Columbia?
I believe he's in Baltimore.
Okay, cool.
In the city. I should know. I just talked to him like last month. But
that's cool. That's cool.
He does all kinds of work.
I've heard nothing but good things about him.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
He's quick. He'll answer his text. He'll get it back to you, and
that's important.
He probably sounds like he does. I don't know, 10 songs a day or something crazy. Like he gets a lot.
Good for him. Good for him. When we're self-employed, if we're not working, we're hungry.
Yeah.
And I don't like being hungry.
But it also makes you good, and it's one of those weird things. Like feels like one of those universal laws where it's like, I don't know. It's like the hungry don't get fed, but the overfed only get more food.
You know it.
There's probably some better way to say that, but
yeah, that's awesome.
It just feels like, I don't know, the way things tend to work, and it's really hard to get to that level of where you are getting work because you got to get better to get there.
Absolutely.
But then once you do get there, you get even better. So it's just crazy.
For sure.
Same thing as with just getting gigs, probably.
Yeah, I mean that's the my least favorite part of the gigging job is I wish I had somebody who could book the gigs, or I wish I had the budget to get somebody to book gigs for me, because I feel like an asshole bugging people and then like they're not hitting me back up, and then I'm reaching out again, and I'm like, all right, well, I feel like I'm annoying you at this point in time.
Well, you probably are, and we're all in that game. Absolutely.
But,
I just look at it as, how would a robot treat the game?
Yeah, true.
Which is like purely as a percentage is all the robot would think. No feelings, no emotions, no nothing. Yeah. It would just treat the game as a percentage game, which is like, if you if you send 100 emails, you maybe get 2 responses. So all right, it's a 2% game.
Right.
That means we got to get to work.
Well, it's like people. It's like baseball. It's like you have a 300 batting average, which is considered really good, but that technically means that you're getting a hit 3 out of 10 times, which isn't really that good of a percentage. But like that's just the name of the game.
It's the reality.
That's totally right. That's totally right. Yeah,
you take the emotion out of it.
Absolutely.
Just like, all right, well, sometimes that means we don't fail every time.
Well, yeah.
That means you
definitely have to have thick skin in the industry. That's for sure, when it comes to accepting rejection or being left on red or being told that you're just not a good fit when you think that you are. It's just, and you just keep your head down and you move on to the next opportunity.
Yeah, I feel like when you're new, it's easy to take things personally.
Yeah.
But then as you do it for a while, you're just like, well, people are weird.
Yeah.
Situations are weird, and you also don't know what every situation is behind the scenes. So
it.
Just kind of have to,
or like what kind of day somebody's had, and that's maybe why they're acting.
Oh yeah, I'm a firm believer. If you're gonna like bug somebody about something like a gig, I mean, you have to get them like right when they're on I don't even know. I guess actively looking at their email, but on top of that,
like at the end of your gig when they're willing to open up their calendar for you, like right there, like those are like, like I love those moments. I'm like, oh, let me get my calendar out. If you've got your physical calendar out that you write all your dates in, like, let's roll.
Yeah, a lot of bars.
That doesn't happen very often, unfortunately.
Yeah, a lot of bars are still very analog, it seems.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely, man.
But yeah, I mean, that's cool. It's exciting. Obviously, anytime you get to put out new music is always fun.
Yeah. I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be, it's just a little funky. Again, it's just a funky, it's a blues progression. So it's just like a standard, like 1-4-1, 5-4-1 song with some funky, my friend V, who played sax. Again, I like to do a collaborative thing. So like, even when he plays live at gigs with me, I don't tell them what to do at all.
Yeah.
I just let them loose, and they just amaze me every single time. So he was playing in the studio, and we were kind of like coming up with ideas for like horn riffs, and the stuff that he made makes it sound like I'm on Sesame Street, or like hopping on the Magic School Bus, or like Reading Rainbow. It's like this like funky, like groovy, like strolling along. It's like one of my favorite Disney movies from the old Disney movies is the Robin Hood one with all the animals in it. And have you seen that movie?
It's been a long time if I have.
So there's like a rooster in that movie who's like the narrator guy. Mm-hmm. And I'm pretty sure that he's Glenn Miller, who's like an old musician from back in like the 50s.
Okay. Making sounds.
Yeah. And he likes to whistle a lot. So like there's that rooster in the song that's like strutting around singing about Robin Hood. And he's like,
okay, yeah.
You know that song? Mm-hmm. And he's like strutting along. And I've always thought in my mind that if I were to have like a theme song in my life, that I'd be like walking around town, what song would be playing in the background as I'm like strutting around and like, giving like finger guns or whatever. And I always thought it'd be that song from Robin Hood. I'd be like, right. So I kind of almost wanted to write a song, like a modern funk song that wasn't like the Whistle Glenn Miller song. I wanted it to be like a funky song that I can still do the John Travolta gun hands down the street. I want to do a music video eventually, soon.
Well, you got the gear for it.
I want to do, but I also want it to be, I want it to be, I want people to record themselves dancing along to my song,
like a TikTok thing.
In their favorite pants.
Yeah. Well,
and do it for like 10 seconds and send me that vertical video. I want to make like a real size music video. And then I want it to be a montage. I've recorded like people like recording the song, the horns and claps and all that kind of stuff. I want to record me like pretending like lip syncing the song, like I'm singing it for the music video, like in time. And then I want to cut between like, I'd love to have like 30 to 40 clips of like that many people dancing to my song.
My first question or impulse to ask would be would your wife be the first person?
So she has so many ideas for that. She would be the first person because she's in the intro. She'd probably like mimic the whole like, it's already the first day of school. But she wants to like do this thing. It takes forever to get her down into the studio to be creative, but once I get her down, it's like she's like popping with ideas, which is like hilarious, and I can't get her to stop. She wants to like mark where she is on the floor and wear the same top and different pants and do the same dance or whatever. I don't know. And so that then I can edit so that just her pants are changing. Or to the best, I mean, I fake it till I make it.
Pretty easy to do, I think. Be a good idea.
Yeah, and along with like the other people dancing, which would be fun. So
another thing you can add on to that's like a classic thing to do, editing wise, is you can actually have her move to the left or to the right, so you can have three of her. That'd
be dope. Like I like where your head's at,
and coming back together or disappearing. Or
you've seen those videos where it's like they have like the future thing of what the person's doing, like coming at them, and then they're like jumping and like catching and like I have no clue, or something like that,
that are fun.
Yeah, or like maybe I'll get like a pair of pants that I like that have buttons along the side, and I can like rip them off, and there's like even crazier pants underneath those pants. Like basketball warm up sweats.
Pants.
No, I'm not gonna do no pants. This is for the kids. I gotta. What I love about the song too, though, I told my wife this. I told Maggie this. She, it's a seasonal song, so but it's not a holiday song. So like
True.
you've got like, you know,
Yeah.
your Christmas songs are like every Christmas, you know, Mariah Carey's getting unthawed, right? You know, the joke is that she's coming back to make millions with her song, right? And Christmas songs are great. Maybe along the line I'll write an original Christmas song, but like that's definitely not on the docket in the near future for me.
I find it a rough time of season to play gigs.
Yeah, for
especially
sure.
If you're not big into Christmas music.
For sure.
You gotta learn all these Christmas songs.
You know, I will play Christmas songs, but like I'm the type of person that will listen to Christmas music like 2 weeks before Christmas. Not like
Not Halloween.
No way, dude, and like not like the day after Thanksgiving. Like, come on, let's like let's let things settle for a little bit. But
sometimes I don't think you got a choice. If you go to a store or you go to
right
wherever.
But oh my gosh, I forgot what we were talking. Like where
the video for the song. Or?
Oh yeah. So so I just want to do the people dancing. You know, do some crazy stuff with the song is silly, and so I want the video to be silly too. And I think it would be kind of. I haven't done like an official music video for one of my songs like that. I've actually made a music video for one of my songs that I like never. Oh, psych! I lied. I made a music video. I made a music video for my single Later, and for a couple of the singles for my album, the artwork was like pictures of me as like a little kid. It's like so weird. I filmed my mouth. I had to shave my mustache for this because like I didn't want to have like a baby with a mustache. Yeah. I filmed my mouth singing the song. I think it was my single Later. And I superimposed it onto the baby's face so that it looked like the baby was like, you know, singing the song. Right. It's not very well done. There are moments where it does seem seamless, but like I was struggling trying to like, I also didn't at the time, I didn't have a screen for my camera where I could like see what it was filming from the front of the camera. You know what I mean? I had to like guess where my head was going to be because it's like a close shot. It was like a close shot of like my mouth right here. Yeah. Right. And I had to get it like, I had to get my mouth perfectly in it, and I didn't have the camera to see where I was. Right. So it was like constantly guessing. But yeah, this will be a lot more official than that. I'll probably have shout out to Dan Sadler. He's the one who's taught me everything that I know about video editing. And him and Chris O have been my right hand guys for Kensington studio sessions. I'll probably ask him. He doesn't even know this yet. I'll probably ask him to help me with it. So that we can
make an Instagram clip and you can tag him and we'll be like, all right.
Let's do it. Yeah, make a PSA. Yeah. I won't text him. He'll find out on socials.
I do that to my bass player all the time. Sometimes like to let him know about gigs.
Or They'll tag him in it. That's so funny.
Brendan, you're in.
You're allowed to do that to a bass player. I feel
especially him. He's in 45 different bands. So you know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know. Wow. It's that many, but I just. Every time I say it, the number goes up because I think it's true. But
that's insane. It probably could be. In this town, it
he's actually
very
in
well
Baltimore,
could be.
So,
or just in
but
this
he plays
area
everywhere.
Too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
But yeah, man, I feel like this is a pretty good, well-rounded conversation.
Man.
Is there anything you feel like maybe I didn't get to that you didn't get to?
No, man. I've got this studio space. I'd love to have people come in and.
What's the best place to contact you or find you or see your work?
So Kensington Studios is on Facebook and Instagram. It's Kensington Studios US.
Okay.
Because there's one in Canada, and I don't want to piss them off. They can't do anything about it because it was a different country. But like, I don't want them thinking that I'm stepping on their toes. I mean, like,
Kensington Studios because of the street.
I live on Kensington Way, and when we moved here, when I like coined Kensington Studio Sessions, I just think that sounded like official and proper and like British, you know, or like whatever. It's like, oh, you've been to Kensington? Oh, we actually Chris.
Are we technically in Eastport?
It's like it's like Eastport. It's like Hillsmere Bay Ridge area. Eastport's like right around the corner.
That'd be Bay Ridge Studio or East Ridge, which doesn't really.
Eastport.
I mean, that sounds good.
But yeah, so Kensington sounded pretty official, so I kept it like that, and shout out to Laura Lowry. She did the artwork for Kensington Studios and Kensington Studio Sessions. She did a great job with that. It looks all like retro with all the different colors going down.
Nice.
I thought that was cool. I've got stickers of that too. So if you see me at a gig and you want a School Pants and a Kensington Studios sticker, I'll give it to you for free.
Gotta give away the merch.
Gotta get swag. Yeah,
the only
absolutely.
Way to spread the word.
You know it. Yeah, I'm almost out of hats. I love it. That's crazy.
You got custom hats for
for my it has it's for myself, for Ben and the band. It's my album artwork that Scribe did, the Speak Your Mind, and they're 5-panel hats too. So they're pretty sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on who did them.
The internet.
No, Shade Headwear.
All right.
They're in like Ocean City, like Salisbury area.
All right.
Cool. I almost guarantee you that the hat that you're wearing was made by Shade Headwear.
I don't know. Joey Harcum. Doesn't really say.
I don't know. Does it have
what Harcum's doing with his merch?
I'm pretty sure it could be.
It says made in China, but that could just be the
that's funny
hat part.
I'm pretty sure. So I got referred to them by Charles Cavusi.
Okay.
And like,
yeah.
I think that he does like all of the local bands merch hats that you see. He did like Pressing Strings hats too.
Nice.
Yeah, they do a good job, and I like supporting like local as far as local as they can be, as opposed to going like corporate or wholesale type stuff with it. So yeah.
Yeah, I always mention Old Eastern as well.
Oh, cool. I don't know about them. I'll check them out. I need T-shirts, and my old T-shirt connection is just one guy now.
Yeah, hit them up. It's Nick and Molly from the band Old Eastern, but their shop, their T-shirt thing is called Old Eastern Ink Shop.
Okay, cool.
So that's where I usually go if I'm printing stuff off.
Nice.
But they're in Baltimore, so it's a little bit different town than Annapolis, but not far.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
Yeah,
I like Baltimore. I used to live in Brooklyn, like not New York, like Brooklyn Park.
Yeah.
Cool, my man. Cool. Well, thank you for coming in and doing this. Appreciate you, my man. This is awesome.
Man.
And School Pants came out today. It's the 1st of October, so it is out right now. And everywhere except for Spotify. I've been having issues with Spotify. Not like issues like I can't put it up. It's like I've been learning things about what they're doing with like artist music without our consent. And I like don't want to be a part of that. And so, to my detriment probably. Because there's a bunch of people that listen to me on Spotify.
Is it still on Apple or?
It's on every single streaming service but Spotify.
Okay.
It's on Instagram, YouTube, Apple.
I'll try to mention that.
Yeah. Like I said, it's probably bad for me when it comes to exposure, but like I heard that they can like steal your stuff and remix it and train their AI with your music without your consent. And like I don't play like that. This is my stuff that I worked really hard on, and like they can use other people's music if they want to do that, or they can pay me if they're going to use my stuff because they're paying. I mean, a hat that I sell at my gigs is $25, and I think I've made like $30 total in like money earned on streaming services since I've had stuff on streaming services, which has like been 7 years.
Right.
So. Apple Music, I think, is the one. I just switched my own personal service that I use on my phone from Spotify to Apple because they pay artists, even though it's still like a straw penny. Like, she give us like little straw pennies for our music, They at least pay the most out of a lot of the streaming services that are there. So I appreciate that.
I've actually heard internet radio, I think, still pays the most in royalties, even to major artists, mostly, I guess, because that's what they play anyway. But
that's awesome.
I think that it's at like $100 a spin or something crazy.
That's awesome.
I think it's like Sirius XM or something. One of those.
Oh wow. Yeah. So
if you ever get internet music on there, apparently it kicks ass.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, dope. Okay, cool.
I don't know how to do it. If I did, I'd tell you. But
that's so funny.
I do it myself.
That's so funny. Yeah, man. God or Government coming out in a week or two.
Yeah, I'll drop it the same day of this episode, which is likely a week from today.
Nice.
I usually drop them on Tuesdays.
Cool.
Today's Wednesday, but yeah, basically a week.
Sweet. I'll get you like all of this footage today.
Yeah. I'll slap it on the internet, put some clips together. And
I'll probably send you this footage on WeTransfer because it may be big. Yeah.
That's fine. That's what I use.
Cool.
So
cool.
All good in the hood, man.
Appreciate you, my man. Thank you very much.
Dude.